We would like to welcome Chidambaram and Venkatesh. Chidambaram is working as a QA architect at Dentsu World Services, and Venkatesh is the associate QA lead at Dentsu World Services. They would be speaking on the topic Adequacy in Manual Security Testing Checklist. So to know more about them and to see their video interview, you can check the following link. So, sir, the stage is all yours, Chidambaram sir and Venkatesh sir.
Yeah, thank you. First of all, thanks to all the people who have turned up for this session. So I'll just quickly introduce myself and I'll get started. Well, I'm Chidambaram Vetrivel. I'm working as a QA architect in Dentsu World Services. I've been associated with this organization for more than 5 years. And as a part of an e-commerce platform domain, we've been a major pioneer with e-commerce testing with Salesforce Commerce Cloud, and we work with major giants. And having said that, we've been doing this PCI audit every year as a part of compliance, and that is nothing but the payment card industry data security standards that has to be compliant every year. So in order to meet that, we'll be doing this security testing for all the projects that we work and we undertake and the data we follow. So having said that, there might be some interruptions or some limitations when it comes to an automated scan tools. There are some instances where I can't able to catch the real issues, and that's where those issues might get plugged or they might be identified during the later stage in the production, and that just cost us a lot. And that's where we have just came up this idea of identifying this manual security testing checklist, and that we have introduced, and it became a major breakthrough when it comes to security testing because this was one of the widely been appreciated by the PCI DSS folks. I mean, the auditor who visits the office, and so we'll be explaining you what we do this checklist and how do we run. What are the things we exactly do, and how this is going to help us while doing a security testing that for the issues that's not been listed under the automated tool. Well, my colleague will just run through run through all the slides in a normal session to explain you in detail how this one works. Over to you, Venkatesh.
Yeah, thank you, Chid. Hi all. My name is Venkatesh Belde, and currently I'm working in Dentsu World Services from last 6 years, and I'm taking care of the security testing in our organization. Okay. We are using a BUF tool, not only the BUF tool for the security testing, we use any automated tools. There are some certain limitations. Okay, it is an automation tool and detect the security vulnerabilities. It is not enough to rely on the BUF suite, or any other automation tool. We need to do some extra check as a part of the security testing, especially when we are testing something sensitive like my account or checkout, because over there we have a sensitive information such as the credentials, user credentials, or a credit card data. In order to check that, we have created a list because those vulnerabilities can be identified only the human. None of the automation tool not capable enough to capture those vulnerabilities. So in the last few years, the common issues that we have in last few years that we have detected, and we have created a common list. So as a part of the manual security checklist, every tester has to go through this manually. Okay, and something like that, I'm going to go through them, each one of them, and explain you what is it and how we are going to exercise in order to see, okay, whether we are able to detect those or not. The first is about the sensitive data exposure and improper access control. Okay, let me share the another screen so that I can quickly walk you through. I hope my screen is visible. This Chrome one. Okay, this is the one of the examples for the sensitive data exposure or improper access control. Okay, this is a typical checkout page. Okay, what I'm doing right here, just I'm placing an order. Okay, with the credit card details. This is a dummy application we have created to explain the for the demo purpose. Okay, now here I'm entering the credit card details.
We can't see your screen, Venkatesh. We just see presentation.
Venkatesh, can you share your screen?
Oh, it's visible for me. Can someone else confirm?
No, it's not visible.
No, it is not visible.
Yeah, now it's visible. Yes.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
yes, now it's visible.
Okay,
Thank
this is a typical dummy web application. Just we have created for the demo purpose. Here, what I'm doing, right, after adding a product, we do a checkout, right? This is the sensitive information. Let me place an order. Okay. After that, we have to inspect this page. Just I'm clicking on inspect elements. Okay. After that, I need to select the network tabs. Currently, there is no request. Okay, no, I'm submitting this request. Okay. Now my request has been submitted. I have placed a order. This is my order number. I have successfully submitted. What do you mean by improper access control, right? For an example, this is the request I have submitted. Yeah. In this payload, the credit card information is there, right? This is in the URL only. It is displaying the card number and the card name and expiry. This is one of the sensitive data exposure. We are not supposed to expose the any sensitive information in the URL. Okay, this is, and also in the cookie, because these vulnerabilities cannot identify the tools. Even though if it is identified, also the tool not capable enough to check whether it is an vulnerability or not. Okay, and also here in the cookies, in the header section, in the cookies we are passing the email IDs in this. And also if you check this response, just a minute. This is my order. Okay, I have submitted. This is my order number, and this is what is my mail. There is no improper access control, right? What I'm doing, just I'm copying this as a copy as a fetch. Okay, and I'm going to the console. Just I'm pasting. Here the order number is 33, right? Now I'm editing order number to 32. 33 is my actual order. 32 I have not placed an order. No, I'm submitting. Okay, no, so you see the magic. Here I'm able to access the another user information. This is 32, but I have placed an order with the 233. Now I'm able to access the 32 order details. That means we are able to see the other users information. Actually, this is a security and vulnerability. Okay. And also, if you see that this is the order number, right? And the sensitive information, all the sensitive information has been exported, like the customer name, address, and everything, even the card number and all those things. And also, when this is my order thank you page. When I'm going back, you see the CVV is auto-populating. This is also a security vulnerability. Even if you observe any of the e-commerce website, right, when you are going back, the CVV will be not auto-populated. That means it will come by default empty value. But here it is, in this case, it is auto-populated. We should not store the CVV name number. And also when we are doing the errors, for an example, this is actually the CVV number is 999. What I'm doing, right? Let me clear these logs. No, I will enter wrong CVV number. Okay, no, it will give me, here it is saying that in the front end, it is saying that invalid payment details. This is fine. But when I'm going in the request, look at this. It is giving me unnecessary hints like wrong CVV number. That means it's telling me that I have entered all the information is correct. Only the CVV number is wrong. This is the specific error we should avoid. Otherwise, the hacker or whoever is able to access improper access, right? They can easily identify they will change the CVV number. Okay, this is also another, and also the sensitive information should not be stored in the local storage. How to check the local storage? For an example, if we click on application, here my local storage is there, and you see, look at this, my card number and everything is stored on my local. For an example, if you are placing an order, any of the public Wi-Fi's or in any internet other systems, right? They can easily access your all the confidential information like the card number. It should not be stored in the local storage. These are all these things is there, right? This we have to verify as a manual checklist only. And also in the cookies section. In the cookies also, there should be a no email ID, no personal information should be there. Okay, this is one of the example of the improper access control. And also, we should not able to change the front-end validation in miscellaneous way. For example, this is my create account. Okay, I'm creating an account. Here, what is the that if I create an account with date of birth, they will give me 50 reward points or reward or loyalty points. Okay. Now I'm creating. Let me inspect again. No, I have submitted my request. Now look at it. No, I have got a 50 points because I have, while creating an account, I have given my date of birth. This is in the front end validation, it's okay. But in the back end, right, we can tamper this request. Where is this request? Let me show you payload. This is my actual request, submit request. Here, what I'm giving, I'm giving the address, date of birth, and these things, right? Here, the points is 50. Okay. What I will do again, I will go to this copy as a fetch.
Hello, excuse me, sir. Very sorry to interrupt, but we only have a couple of more minutes.
Yes, I'm completing in
Okay, sir.
I'm going to the console and I'm pasting here. This is the 50 points, right? Where it is 50 points. Yeah, here. No, I'm changing the application logic itself. By default, they are giving it 50 points, but I have entered something like 5,000 or 50,000 points. Okay, again, let me go to this. No, I have submitted. Look at this. No, I have got a 5,000 points for this. Let me show you again this one. This is my personal page. No, earlier I have got the 50 points. Let me again resubmit this request. Look at this. In the front end, it is not possible to modify these values. But what I'm doing before submitting the request, I'm tampering the values, the parameters, which they are defaulted giving. This is because of they are doing the front end validation, not the back end. In the front end, they are restricting that we can have only a 50 or 500 points. But in the back end also, after submitting this request, they have to verify the backend validation also. The backend validation has been missed. That's the reason I am able to get the 50,000 points instead of the 500. Okay. These are some security vulnerabilities. Still, we have the couple of them due to time restriction. Maybe I will post here in the chat the later. In our PPT also, we listed the couple of the vulnerabilities which we cannot identify through the automation tools. Yeah. If you have anyone questions, I'm happy to answer.
So not only this, the major thing, what the breakthrough, what we did is like after introducing this manual security checklist, defects to the production has been decreased drastically, almost less than 2%. And for the last 3 years, the PCI auditors have been quite impressive with the way that we have been doing the security checklist. And we are just trying to expand this in a global forum. So we wanted to introduce to all the people who are going to work or handle the data of any sensitive information using security testing. So interested ones can reach out to us and we can explain you how this one works, and you can share that, implement in the organization too.
Yeah. Okay, so
I think Nihal, I'll share that deck with you probably.
Thank you, Chidambaram. I think that would be great.
Yeah, we'll do that.
Yeah. Yes, Alankrit, you can go ahead.
Yes, sir. So very sorry, sir. For the interest of time, we'll take all the questions at the end. We can't take questions right now or in the offline thing. Okay, so thanks a lot, Chidambaram and Venkatesh, for your valuable talk. and all the feedback.